galaxy.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain this, but all I've read is the sitting in a lotus, puncturing the cluster of stars, focusing on the day star, exploding that, and walking through the astral world, the causal world, and the 5 worlds above it. That's all I know how to do. I've read those instructions on doing that by perhaps 50 different masters. They're actually in the Quran. They're actually in the Tao Te Ching and so forth. That's all that matters. When people tell me, they talk about other dimensions and parallel worlds and stuff, it's like, who cares? I have the writings of St. John of the Cross, St. Augustine, Buddha, Muhammad, Sawan Singh, Guru Nanak, Sahib Kabir. You know, these are memorized. These were master saints. Astonishing.
Oh no, I'm not talking about different dimensions or anything. I was talking about like the society itself. Once we're able to harness all the energy in our like galaxy.
Apparently, we're going to do fine. That's all I know. They're not worried about it. The people that really can see are not worried at all. And from Elon Musk to these prophets, that he actually said the first thing was, and don't get perturbed about it, but we're going to all be living on. Somebody had asked him in the audience, you know, what's life going to be like through that? He said, well, I'll give you a glimpse. He said, just a glimpse. He said, but do not become perturbed about it. You know, and that's what he said. But I trust exactly 100.000% what this guy Sawan Singh would say. I can show you pictures of him. It's just a master saint. I've met some. He'll just casually remark to somebody over here, and you realize 50 years later they were definitely talking about you, and they were saying something to you in a backward way. So they have their ways that are beyond belief. They talk about super conscious beings posing as ordinary people who look just like an ordinary person. Had to work an ordinary job, and, you know, eat ordinary food just like anybody else, but they become super conscious by this practice that I'm talking about. Is the only way. Nobody's ever done it any other way. It doesn't matter about the other stuff that's supportive, like Sufi dancing or mantra chanting and so forth. It's supportive, but it's centering right here is what they're all practicing. And that's the discovery. When you're not here, your energy is flowing somewhere. It is actually flowing.
Yeah,
and that's why you don't have more energy or more consciousness. So you learn how to bring that back by whatever, Sufi chanting, Catholic prayer, you know, chanting mantras, or, you know, Sufi dancing, you know, whatever. There's all millions of ways. But that's the point, is what is everybody up to that's trying to get better, spiritual or happier or whatever. One way or the other, whatever they're doing, what's happening there, they may not even know it, but they're learning to bring themselves back here and less out there. Mm-hmm. That's the practice that everybody should be practicing. When I said in Lao Tzu, the guy says, oh, truth, fantastic. I will practice this day and night. That's what you should do. Because in other words, the truth is, if you would practice just bringing yourself back here, you'll eventually become super conscious. And I've had many super conscious moments to show me what that feels like, to motivate. The same ones are all listed in the Bible. Yeah, you didn't get it yet?
No, I didn't. I'm just hungry again.
I hope this. I'm going to get another. I'm going to ask her if she'll give me some meatballs. They were pretty good. Didn't get sick on it. That's a good start. I'll take it, you know. I mean, I don't like that. This fucking phony vegetarian, you know, imitation meat, imitation sausages, and, you know, it's like, eh. Why bother? It's not sausages. Soy sausages aren't going to work. They put lots of spices. That's why extra. I used to live right next to Jordan's Meats. They make the best hot dogs. The whole neighborhood always smelled like Jordan's hot dogs.
Really?
At the top of the hill was a donut place. Always smelled like donuts there. And just down the road a mile was a B&M brick oven baked bean factory. And it
Wow.
always smelled like baked beans there.
Yeah. You're funny.
But it was a problem because donuts are a problem for me. They were. And I had to pass through a wall of donut smell on the way up the hill to my house. What do you think is a better sales pitch? Electric bike or electric scooter?
Bike.
How about a four-wheel drive electric scooter? Still a bike?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Go for a four-wheel drive electric scooter?
Maybe.
Here, Dimitri.
Okay. Cool.
That's plenty high enough.
Yeah.
So, anyway, this is going to be, I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. I'm going to be certainly subdued. I don't know anything about where I'm going to get my next.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, I got this tobacco here. I got to get some papers. You got any? Should have bought them from that guy. But those weren't papers.
Yeah.
I could have bought them for $1. But then I might not have been able to cover the smokes that I had. I don't know. I didn't. Anyway, what the fuck, right? I felt bad if he really. But I don't want to buy them for $1 if he just paid $3. That's not cool, you know?
Oh, is that what he sold you it?
I guess he wanted to. Yeah.
That's what he did?
Well, no, he wanted to. He just wanted $1,
What the fuck?
basically.
Weird. Yeah, I've been watching him, I ain't gonna lie. He is one weird guy.
Who,
He
Ray?
does things behind the back. if that
Ray?
makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, I would watch.
Well, here's his. He left his pipe here.
Mm-hmm.
He's just going to get some food. I don't want to use that big old pipe for tobacco. I'd rather use
Yeah.
my own, but papers would be better. You want to take it back? You don't lose it. It's heavy, but it could break.
That's fine.
It's $25.
Yep.
Not cheap.
Nope.
Now that's what we got to rethink in our lives and do much better, especially earning. But that's a lot of money to put. You know what I mean? It should have been an alternative. That's, you know what I mean? I do it all the time. Shouldn't have done it really. It's too much for an inconsequential little object,
Yeah.
and yet it was done, right? So
Yep.
consider it a fuck up. Study it, understand it. Don't do it anymore. I
Yep.
keep trying to, but I'm still doing it. But every month I get excited. I got some cash, you know, and I buy something that I don't have to buy. So it took a while to learn. Oh, I got the website. They don't have info on next week yet. They put 2 weeks up at a time.
Cool.
There's no more up. They're gonna. They gave a phone number. I didn't call them. Could call them tomorrow. I don't think he would do that because the chance of getting caught would be too high.
No, he was by himself when he did it.
Yeah, but where were you?
I was on the other side of the river.
There's still the chance of being caught because you naturally you go like, well, who else could it be?
I understand that. It literally was the old. Okay, it was from here or the river to here. We did not go nowhere else. So I know it was him because.
Well, all I know is you can't never say you know for sure. Never ever say that. Never.
I didn't
you can
see
never
him,
say that
so
for sure.
I didn't see him, so I'm not saying nothing. It's just gone.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
But
And then, hey, wait.
you're taking care of him. Why would he do that?
Oh, don't. I've had.
You
this
know,
happen
it's
before.
illogical.
Oh, I've had this happen before. I don't understand why. It's
Well,
okay.
I'll tell you, I got
Hold on,
accused
hold
of
on.
taking some money once,
Hold
and
on.
it turned out to be a guy's nurse instead, not me.
Hold on. I showed him where I sleep, okay? Where my dad is. And I had a gram there on the ground. It never touched for like a whole 6 months. It was an old G. It was just laying there. And all of a sudden I let him see it and it's gone. And that was the first time I realized he takes things. Because that should have never moved. It never should have moved. It laid right there until I left and came right back in to check my shit. And that was gone.
That quick,
Mm-hmm.
within minutes.
Yes, literally not even 5 minutes. No fucking joke.
You didn't say anything at the time?
I didn't say nothing because I was like, okay, if that's the case, I'll be watching you. And I've been watching him ever since.
It was a gram,
Yes.
clearly visible?
Clearly in my cellophane,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Yes, that's exact. And I was gonna give it to you.
Well, maybe somebody else. No, it couldn't have been. There wasn't time. It was
Nope.
him, for sure.
Yeah. It was less than 5 minutes, less than that. 'Cause I came upstairs, and they came right back downstairs to check my shit. And I
Well, the
didn't say
idea of
nothing.
booking to Florida without any money is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that was his idea. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, I know, and I'm going to say, and I hope you're not that fucking crazy, but if you
Uh-uh.
are, then what the fuck can I do about it, man? Fuck,
No.
you know? That's what I was thinking, seriously.
No, I ain't that crazy. Cause I think he's a little more depressed inside.
Well, you got a reason to be here, around here, you know.
Yeah.
You got something going. So that's cool, he gave me the tobacco. I'm not convinced that he took it, but it's quite possible, I admit. It's quite possible. You'd think anybody would know it better to do that.
My question is, why did you want to go for a walk all of a sudden? Random. To drop the shit off, probably. He'll never want to go for a walk ever again for the hypo things.
So you went to the McDonald's here?
Yep, the one right up there.
It's walkable, huh? What'd you do there? You had a McDonald's card or something?
No, we just sat and looked for a port.
Oh. Look for what?
Port. A port. Train port.
Oh.
And then we went to one and just checked it out there. And that's when we came back here and it was gone.
I was gone. What I liked about it was I could walk a little bit slower, so I enjoyed the walk out, not trying to hustle, because I don't even know when the bus is coming. I figured, why hurry? And it came a minute after, it was just fine. So and now I know if you get out of there by 7:05, it's easy, there's no hurry.
Yep.
So that was, and it's a warm morning, so I kind of enjoyed the walk out. I knew I had at least a couple of bowls left, so I wasn't going to have a real bad day. I got some heat, so I can at least get undressed and get in the bag. And it turned out